Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for another locomotive review. As you can see, it's a Hornby Class 60 in DB Schenker livery, in the red and grey livery. It's Dolo number 60044 with the digital TTS Sound. I've had it a few days. Got it on the Monday, but only just now had a chance to get round to reviewing the model. So here we are, £184, sort of roughly the same price everywhere really. You can pay a bit more from Hornby or other places. I think it's a fair price. Class 60 is sort of around the £150 mark. 184, yeah, it's about £35 for the sound decoder. So anyway, let's get on to looking at the model. Obviously the box is the usual stuff. The product code is, if you're looking to purchase this model, is R3605 TTS. Okay, with sound, DCC fitted. So no taking it apart and getting broken bits. So let's put that aside. And here she is, looking quite splendid. Usual Class 60 fantastic characteristics. So as you may already know if you've watched some of my other reviews, I've had a few problems with Hornby models this year. And without a doubt, nothing's changed. This model had particular faults itself. Sorry, I'm a bit shaky. My right arm is just a bit funny. So I'll go through the problems. I'll also go through good things as well. It's not all moans and groans. You know, they get built on a production line in China. You don't expect everything to be perfect. So okay, we'll switch the lights on first, so we can start at this end. That's red. I said that's red. And there we are. So this is forwards. So this is the front of the locomotive. A good way of remembering is that the exhaust is the rear. So this is number one end. So you got the number clearly printed on the front, 60044. GBRF are actually on their particular one, they've put it above the headlight, which I don't think look as good, because the Class 60 has always had it there. It's not always had 60, it's normally had the last three digits, but I just prefer it looks there. You've still got the nighttime and the daytime setting on the lights. This can't be controlled by the decoder, which is a bit of a shame really. You would have thought maybe that's something they would have integrated, but unfortunately, not yet. Yeah, I mean it looks very vibrant in the video. Yeah, so separately fitted details, handrails, cab opening doors, as you know, sort of a gimmick. The horns, separately fitted, renowned for falling off and being lost and never found again. Windscreen wipers, separately fitted, and sprung buffers. Okay, so the first gripe with the model, well, there's a few things. These ploughs, they got a cutout in the middle for the coupler. I can't remember if it was this end or the other end, but one of them was slightly detached and broken, so I had to glue it back on, which is not noticeable, but you shouldn't be having to do that with a £185 model. Whether other people just get them out of the box, have these little problems and just cure them and say, oh, it doesn't matter, I don't know. The other thing is they have these cam couplings. Yeah, so they call them cam couplings, I think. This one works really well, backwards and forwards, absolutely fine. I do find the Class 60s tend to derail the lighter of the wagons, but that's okay. So the buffers this end are fine. The usual Class 60 are sort of on the wonk. This bogie, I can't remember if it was this end or the other end, had split in half, so that needed popping back together, which is not always great. Okay, so we'll move down the model. Obviously you got that engine compartment where you can see through there and see internals of the engine and the traction motors and a generator maybe, or even just the radiators this end. You got that lovely number applied to the side and the tops plate. Okay, working along, lovely detail, rivets, nicely applied DB Schenker wording, the nameplate, Dolo, the grille, the exhaust silencer, which is grey on this model. On some of the others it's a brown rusty colour. Comes to this end, notice the cab windows are different to the other end, opposites. Warden labels and nice bogie detail. I'm just going to roll it forward a little bit just so we can look at the other end. It's lovely and quiet, I can't fault that. So we'll just stop it there. Should be perfect. So this end, much the same as the other end, slightly different bit over the horns, wipers, so on and so forth. Okay, so this might have been the troublesome end. The buffers were that badly misaligned or fitted from factory. Obviously they have natural play in them like the Class 50s, but this one here would just always sit at sort of like a 45-degree angle and it just looked crap. So these two are actually glued in place just so that they're straight. Maybe I've got a bit of OCD, but I just like them to look straight. Also this end is the problem with the coupling. As you can see, it sticks going that way. See, and now it won't go. It'll go that way. Oh, and now it's gone. I've ordered some more of them. They do some modified ones. I'd like to think this one would add them fitted, being a newer model. But you know, feel free to comment below if you had the same problem, and you know, maybe I can adjust something or put a bit of grease in there or something. I think I put grease in one of the other ones to try and overcome that problem. Okay, so obviously this is a sound model, and at the moment it's pretty quiet. So I haven't got the sheet with me at the moment. It's in the box and I can't be bothered to get it out. So I'm just going to go through some of the basic sounds. I think there's 22, maybe even more, I cannot remember. We'll just go through the sort of basic ones. You've probably heard this particular sound decoder before anyway. So obviously 0 for your lights, and the best button is number 1. So I'll be quiet now. The old Merley's 8-cylinder front B lump. Lovely noise coming from that. So we've got 2 and 3, which are horns. Very realistic for the Class 60. Number 4, brake squeal. 5 is notch up. 6 is the other way. Eight is thrash, I should imagine. Auxiliary. Door slam. Fan. Another horn. So that was 13. So you got shift 1 4. Another horn. Primer. So I think that'll do. I can't run the model around the layout because I've already got something on the 2 lines. But I think you've got the gist of the model. It's very nice. I'll definitely maybe grab one. I think this is quite a popular livery for people. If you're not too keen on the sound, you can always buy it and take the sound out. I'm sure there's lots of people out there that would like to buy the chip. I've got sound in this particular model and 60014, which is the EWS train load class 60, and my load hall one is non-sound at the moment. I just can't get over how good it looks. I do really like the livery on this. It's really nice. Okay, well I hope you enjoy watching this video. I'm going to have to do some more running shots of it maybe later tonight, of it running around. So thanks for watching the video, and I'll be with you soon with something new. Cheers.